Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome. This is the start of our Rantoul journey. We got my cousin Lane is hauling our buggy, and you can see behind it there the small barge wagon. Well, that's the small one up there, but the new barge wagon that we got. He's hauling it out to Rantoul for us. It's about 2.5 hours. I think Dad said he wants to leave at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go to school for the day. But then Mom and Des and I will bring out the camper, and we got everything for the camper set up here. We'll bring out the camper Wednesday evening, tomorrow evening. We not stuffed, there's actually quite a bit of room left on here. We could fit something we buy out there on there if we wanted to. Anyway, we got the Cub back this evening, just like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. So we got the Cub on there, 7.0, 12.0, and the little wagon sitting up there on the headache rack there. So yeah, we're loaded and ready to go. Like I said, Dad's gonna leave in the morning. I think, according to him, they pick corn tomorrow morning, just a little bit, or tomorrow at some point, just so that by the first demonstration on Thursday they have enough corn to get things going, so they don't have to wait on ear corn. But yeah, so him and his friends, which you'll probably see throughout the week, and are headed out there tomorrow morning. So we will see you tomorrow evening in Rantoul, Illinois. Good night. Welcome to Illinois, everybody. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Rantoul, Illinois. We are heading into the show now, just for the evening. It doesn't start, like I said, till tomorrow, but we're gonna head in there and see what's what. So I'll put you on time lapse here to see how we get there. Tractors. So there's a square body with a plow on it right there. This whole place is filled with tractors, and it'll be even more full tomorrow. It's a pretty cool sight. Here are all the four-wheel drives. Along here, that'll be plowing, or I guess it looks like disking tomorrow as well. Here's the 1206 day or have sat in the shed all their lives and not been restored or anything. But yeah, all 1206s, all down through there. There's the steam engines over there. There's a little one right there, and then a bigger one behind it, you can see. And there's another one right there. They usually pull a plow, or yeah, they usually pull a plow. There's quite a few tractors along here. Look pretty nice. Yeah, this place will be full of tractors and people starting tomorrow morning at like 7 o'clock, I think. 8 o'clock is the flag raising, and we'll be down here for that. I'll show you that. So there's some combines over there. There's a little Caterpillar over there. There's a combine right there with tracks on it, or over there somewhere with tracks on it. Yeah, over there where that shining light is over there, like right there. Along there is the pulling track, so we'll be over there at some point, probably all 3 nights. I'll show you some of that. There's some more 12-0s back in there. There's a Magnum 7210, and a couple what's that, 5480 or that's 5080, I think. Some cases in here if you're a Desert Sunset and Power Red fan. There's a Minneapolis Moline. There's some deers. There's a deer roundup. I think they were trying to do 40/20s. I don't think I think that fizzled out from what I heard. They're trying to get as many, or a bunch of 40/20s, as well as 1206s, but I think that, like I just said, I think that fizzled out. Well, we're back here at the campsite. Back there. We just went in and drove around for a little bit. We're gonna be done for the night. It's gonna be a fun weekend, I know, for sure. So make sure you stay tuned. See you tomorrow morning. Flag raising, 8 o'clock. Make sure you're up and awake. So here now it's almost 8:30. We're gonna take the 7-0 over to the where they're gonna shell corn. Right over there, if you can see, right over there somewhere. They're gonna shell. So checking oil. We're doing a tractor drive right now. A couple cool tractors in that parade. So we can hop up here and start this up, and I don't know, just head on over there. So while we're sitting here, it's probably been near and dear to an hour since I last recorded, and they've only got that much done, from there to there, 2 rows at a time. That's how you do it. That 45 right there, is going pretty slow because this corn is really tough on the old combines because it's not what the old combines are made for. And this is like 80-day corn, 85-day corn, and they spray it with salt water like 4 weeks before the show, so it'll die, so it'll defoliate. And it's still pretty wet, the corn is. So that's the reason why it's so hard on the old combines. But Dad took his first load in, like, I don't know, probably 5 minutes ago. I'm just waiting. There's not too many combines, so it's pretty slow for now. But I'm just waiting for at least a couple dumps so I can head on up there to the dump, which is, if you can see over the corn over there, there's a Kinsey grain cart, like somewhere right around there. So that's pretty sure from what I observed very quickly this morning and last night that that's where we're going to be taking it. So, and then I'll probably go drive around on the cub for a little bit. So we'll see you when we head back over to the dump. We'll see you when there's a combine dumping on me, and then we'll go over to the dump. Drives are now plowing. That's Earthquake right there, or yeah, wherever he is. You wouldn't believe the people that swarm around them. They're cool, but yeah. Anyway, we got a couple McCall-Mark, Versatile, Steiger back there. I think there's another John Deere behind him. But now we're gonna take my little buggy here, the Cub, go on a little run, just run around for a minute because I can mostly. So I'll turn the electric on. Come around here, turn the gas bowl on because the carburetor's leaking really, really bad. Turn that on just enough. Pull the choke, put the throttle at half. There's a certain rhythm. Yeah. There's a certain rhythm you gotta do with it. Take the hand crank here. It's not a good battery, but hit. Oh yeah, that little one. There we go. Guys, all right? Hopefully you are. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. Then we'll come back here and push the choke in. We'll do this. This will be a better option. There we go. That's probably gonna be better. No, yeah. There we go. That's going a little right here. Okay, everyone. I've been cruising up and down the runway, the north and south runway, for a little while. I think I stopped at the Alice Chalmers booth, and now I'm going to go to the Case IH booth, and I want to show you guys something cool that we saw today. So we'll be there in just a couple minutes. A couple seconds, I should say. So we're here at the Case IH booth, and these Stauffenberg farms out of Kankakee, Illinois, I think is how you say that. I'll show you a little something. Pretty cool, ain't it? They have every single one of the 66 series and white striped. Now, I suppose they probably have a black stripe somewhere around here, or they probably have a black stripe somewhere, but yeah. And another thing here is 5488 right there, 6588 2+2, 3588 2+2, 1456 gold demonstrator, and 3088. I thought that was pretty cool that they have a couple of the 88 series. So, alright, we'll go cruise. I'll set you up on the front of the Cub so you can watch me do that time lapse. We'll just cruise a couple more laps, and I'll probably have my fill for cruising today. So, and they have a 50th edition 7240 as well. Not Stauffenberg's, but at the booth here. So, alright, we'll go putz around again a little bit more. Okay, we're back here. As you can see, the Cubs parked here. So, that was a nice little run around. I ran up and down the north and south runway for a long time. And I went into the Alice Chalmers booth, like I said, and then I went to the Case IH booth, like you saw, and went to the tractor pull, which is over there where all those gators are parked. Went to that just for a little bit. Watched like 2 tractors pull. They're just pulling antiques right now, but we'll go over there a little later and you can see that. But for now, this guy's going to be done for the evening. Ran good. He ran more in the last, I don't know, probably 2 hours than he has in the last 2 years, I would say. So, alrighty. All you gotta do for this one is just do that, and then close the gas bowl so it doesn't leak all the gas out on the ground. See how much gas I actually used here. Oh, not that much. Okay. So, alrighty. We'll probably see you at the tractor pull later. Well, as it turns out, the tractor pull was finished when we got in there, which is okay. It was just antiques anyway. So today was a long day, a good day, a lot of interesting stuff. I can't remember if I told you yet or not, but remember that square body that I said I showed you last night? Yeah, it burnt today. had a 4-bottom plow behind it, and yeah, the front caught on fire, and the engine burnt the whole front end up. I'll see if I can throw a picture in here. Dad has one, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it on here. But yeah, so that was the only casualty today. It was a really nice blue and white square body. But anyway, yeah, that's about all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And tell somebody about this video if you enjoyed it. And until next time, Kolbe out.